Well, Rift Rivals is over, but I'm joined right now by Apollo Price from Envy, who continues to do surprisingly well. So first off, you're what, an S tier 80 carry I hear?
An A tier.
Okay. Wait, did he have an S tier or was it just A?
I don't think there was an S tier. No one's that good yet.
Yeah. When you saw that Freak ranked you so high on the 80 carry tier list, were you happy or were you worried because it just meant that a ton of people were going to start shit talking you?
I mean, a little bit of both. I mean, I was like kind of happy. I was like, okay, that's cool. You know, I was ranked highly, but I mean, I knew it was just. First of all, it's just kind of his opinion, so it's meant to like start conversation, and I don't think many people agree with it, and that's okay. I mean, I wasn't gonna be like, no, you guys are wrong. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, it's cool. It's nice.
I asked because like there was a Travis Gafford appreciation thread on Reddit, and I'm like, no, this is terrible because anytime you see that happens, what ends up happening is all the people who disagree with that then flood the comments and are like, are you kidding me? He's an awful person. Yeah. He has consorted with the devil, you know, all this stuff. And so I imagine...
I agree with, by the way.
Yeah. You were probably one of the people in the Reddit thread.
I was actually making multiple accounts just to have...
yes. And so I could tell. It's like Apollo Price 1, Apollo Price 2. I'm like, he's not even being, subtle with this. But similarly, that happens and all the top comments are about how you suck. And you're like, this is actually a terrible thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't really look at the comments too often anymore. Actually, I just don't really look at all, so... I just let them do their thing. I get the occasional Twitter hatred. That's fine, though.
Well, people have been feeling as though you've been doing particularly well this split. Do you feel like this is the best split that you've had? Because I feel like a lot of other people feel that way.
Yeah, it's probably my best performing split, at least for every team I've been on. Maybe like Tip is, we did well as a team, so I performed pretty well. But I think this split I've definitely, outperformed my other few splits.
Yeah, I asked partially because I feel like for a lot of people there was an opinion that you had kind of like, you had the ceiling of how high you could go, and that you had kind of hit it over the past couple of years. It does seem though that you are defying that now. What is it about this split compared to, you've been competing for many years now. Like, what is it about this split in particular that's really allowed you to take off?
I don't know. I think a lot had to do with Lira, and he actually like kind of taught us more than any other coach really did for us. So I'm really happy that he did that. And
I mean, you currently have a coach. How's he going to feel about that statement?
Yeah, well, but Lira helped me a lot more, I think, specifically. So I think, Lira helped me a lot. And then just overall, we've just been playing better as a team. So naturally, I get, more of a, not like a spotlight, but like, if the team's performing well, then I can perform well. So I don't necessarily think it's just all me, like, or anything like that. But the team performing well definitely helps me.
Yeah. Now, Lemonation is waiting for an interview off camera right now. What do you think about his performance on FlyQuest recently?
He's probably the #1 support in the world.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, that's like undisputed, I think, at this point. His Sona is just amazing.
On your tier list, you would put him as A tier.
No, S tier, actually.
S-tier, right?
There would be another separate ranking. Okay. Yeah.
I think he's blushing right now a little bit over there. All right, that's good. I'll ask him what he thinks of you, and then we'll see.
We'll see the difference.
Yeah. We'll see if it lines up. Now, I think a lot of people counted Envy out for the split after, what has been kind of a rough history so far. But it does feel like you guys are performing very well. Where do you think Envy is projected to end up at the end of the split?
I think, especially since we 2-0'd C9, I mean, I feel like this week was a pretty big like turning point. It looked like we can either go 0-2 or 2-0 type of thing, right? So especially if we 2-0 this week, then we have a really good chance at being in playoffs. Not winning playoffs, but being in playoffs. So, I mean, things are looking good. We have still like a ton to prove on, and I don't think we're by any means like a top tier team yet. So I'm just looking forward to keep playing and keep improving.
Yeah. Final line of questioning. We were talking about this beforehand. You look like you've gotten tan. And also have you been working out? Because your arms, like, I don't know, maybe you always wore like longer sleeves or something, but it does feel like you're looking healthier than ever. I don't know if this is because you're becoming an A tier 80 carry or what, but
yeah, I mean, I think as long as when you get better at League of Legends, you naturally just gain muscle and you become more tan. So I don't think it has anything to do with what I've been working on. Yeah, it's just.
Is that why TSM all is like Haunter actually is a pretty good example of this. Like, that guy hulked out.
Yeah, and I don't think he did anything. He just became better at League of Legends. Yeah, so.
There we go. Very good. Well, other than that, anything that you would like to say to any of the Envy fans out there?
Thanks for supporting us. We're doing better, and I'm really happy that we kind of like I guess, picked it up a lot from last split. So yeah, I'm just happy about that. And thanks, thanks for watching.
Very good. I'm distracted because there's like a love story over. Isn't that cute?
I know, it's so cute.
All right, and we're done. Hey, so I'm trying out this whole ad thing because people say that it makes it so that the videos go further on YouTube and they distribute it more. But most of you are ad blocking anyway, so it's probably not going to work. So if you are ad blocking, you can support me over at travisgaffer.com/support.